It's time, Liam. It's Goldylocks time.
Yes. Stop. It's Goldie time. I mean, listen. Goldie's gone completely off the deep end. Old foes reappearing. She's collecting people.
She is literally collecting people. She wants to own the contracts.
And she's very mean to Abyss now.
She is. She does hate him. So yeah, first show of the month, NWA-TNA pay-per-view number 106, August 4th. Goldie arrives driven in a limo by D-Ray 3000.
Yeah.
D-Ray runs over a bin. Shark Boy arrives with a plate of shrimp, which seems like a betrayal of his species.
That's what? No, it doesn't. Shark eat other fish. What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. He is betraying the ocean life on behalf of our bipedal land walking
betraying the earth
freaks.
every time we eat an animal. What the fuck's wrong with you? Okay, so I love this segment, not only because it's Goldylocks and she's great and does everything perfectly, but because this is some good old-fashioned TNA comedy.
It is.
This is like, you know, we've seen it a little bit, especially with some Storm stuff, but this is what we will come to see as like a commonplace thing in TNA. These backstage comedic in tone segments. So fuck yeah, I'm obviously a big fan of them. I always bring them up. The greatest segment in wrestling history is the Team 3D funeral. So like, just getting little tastes of that feels very good, and I'm glad that we're moving in that direction a little bit.
And we got a little bit of it with Shark Boy last year as well, with the New Jack stuff.
Yeah. The best thing TNA does is its backstage comedy.
Now we're back. I don't think got enough credit during the pandemic year was the Swingers Palace stuff. I'm excited when we revisit that in like 15 years.
I'll be dead.
So yeah, Goldilocks arrives with D-Ray. Shark Boy has shrimp. Shelly chastises Shark Boy for having shrimp that have tails. And then they open the trunk and Abyss is in there.
Yes, which is a good bit. See? Good bits.
So then Abyss grabs the entire tray of shrimp, folds it in half, and just downs it.
Which also just seems gross.
I hope none of them actually went to his mouth. Most of them fell down his front. But yes, it is quite gross.
I wonder if like one of them like made it in and he's like, ooh, but he has to keep like a straight face.
Oh, that led us into a match. Money versus contract. It's Abyss versus Sonny Siaki. Because, as remembered, Siaki and Desire are broke and need to feed their kids, so they want to win Goldie's money.
Because TNA doesn't pay the bills.
Shelly and Goldie got into it at ringside with Desire, which distracted Siaki, allowing Abyss to hit the shock treatment. Goldie now owns Sonny Siaki.
Another one.
Another one for her collection. August 11th, franchise has Goldie and crew. Goldie wants Siaki to get on her knees and give her a foot massage. Abyss walks in, he's real mad. Goldie is mad at Abyss for not fitting in and says he should face the wall.
Which is just mean.
It is mean. It's not very nice.
But you know what? I guess I have to stand with Goldie.
Do you?
Yeah. I have to side with her no matter what. So yeah, Abyss, just, you know, stare at the wall, idiot.
So Desire was like, I would like to have a match with you, money versus contract, but I will have a mystery opponent.
And it is...
It's Ekmo, your pal, Umaga.
On paper, this is the most Liam match that has ever existed. Unfortunately, it wasn't very good.
Yeah, it's a very, like, it's about everything other than Alex Shelley wrestling Umaga.
Yeah, if it was just that, then, you know, it would have been 10 stars. But, you know, it's cool that these two interacted. It's one of those, like, random, moments.
Yeah, so Desire chased Goldylocks away from ringside. They came back to the catfight. Ekmo had Shelly beat with a splash, but referee was distracted by the catfight, allowing Abyss to hit Ekmo with 2 chair shots to the skull, followed by a black hole slam. Shelly picks up the win. I guess, does this mean Goldie owns Umaga?
Yes.
Abyss picked up the briefcase, but Goldie dragged it out of his hands and chastised him. A lot of chastising going on here.
A lot of talking down.
A lot of being mean to people.
Good.
Umaga, that's his last appearance, by the way. Should mention.
Yeah. He didn't exactly have a barn burner of a run.
He had that cool tag finish with Sonny Siaki, which was the press slam into the cutter.
Yeah. Well, it's alright. Go off to the WWE and be the best big man that company's ever seen.
Also, they had that fun thing where it's like, it's continuity that she brought back his tag team partner.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a nice touch. A low bar.
Next pay-per-view, Hudson has Goldie. She's mad at her cronies. Desire comes in, she wants Siaki back, but Goldie wants to keep him. Desire offers to buy Sonny back, but Goldie's like, with what money, you poor bitch?
I think she's like, has your welfare come in? And I was like, God damn, Goldie.
Going for the jugular. Desire says, you have one thing I want. You have a contract. And I'm collecting contracts.
Give me your contract.
So she offers Siaki's contract versus Desire's contract next week. Then Abyss walks in. Goldie instructs him to clean up her slop.
Clean up my swap. I like that Goldie in our world is just like the Wicked Witch.
She is. Just basically what she's doing. She should do Broadway.
Yes, and one for your little dog too. I want to do like an edit where it's like Goldie just being like to each of like, you know, D-Ray and stuff is like, and I'll take your contract and your contract and your contract and one for your little dog as well. Oh, good stuff.
August 20th, AMW face Alex Shelley and Abyss.
Wish that was better.
Yeah, again, it's one of those matches that if they just went out there and had a cool match, it would be a cool match, but it was a story match.
I hate stories. Wrestling shouldn't have stories.
Abyss accidentally boots Shelley, allowing Harris to spear Shelley for the win. Goldie then gave out to Abyss, who cost him the match. Abyss was about to retaliate, about to snap on Goldie before Shelley stood between them. Abyss went to chokeslam Shelley, but Goldie talked him down, as the crowd were really into the idea of Abyss turning babyface here.
Again, they'll probably fuck it up and make him a heel straight away after again.
That's true. They did already do this angle with Kid Cash.
Yeah, and it got over huge, and it looked good, and then they were like, alright, you're a heel now.
It's a strange company. August 25, Alex Shelley faces Desire's mystery opponent, who turns out to be LA Park, who was in the opening match of that show. He and Psychosis faced Shazarian in a nice little match.
Yeah, working double duty, like Park.
LA Park strolls out doing double duty. Mike Tenay and Don West are skeptical as to whether this is the real LA Park.
Well, they changed his gear, so...
It's true.
How would he have had time? That seems like that's like an hour-long process.
He was wearing red gear in the opener and the more classic white gear here.
I like the red gear, though. I like Candy Cane Psychosis. Wait, LA Park.
Park won very quickly with a chokeslam, and Goldie was absolutely furious. Siaki is free of her contract. Then the real LA Park came out and was like, who the fuck are you? Hey!
And then the big reveal.
Yeah, the fake LA Park revealed himself as the returning Eric Watts.
Holy shit. A, that's great. Just love seeing Eric Watts back. B, I like that LA Park's reaction to Eric Watts' reveal was like, fuck yeah, air guitar. Like,
he was so happy to see Eric Watts. It's like, yeah, I'm going to play guitar in my chair.
So I hope that means that LA Park is now on the anti-Goldylocks force.
The Eric Watts, La Park tag team we've all been waiting for.
Yes. LA Park, Eric Watts, Sonny Siaki versus Alex Shelley, Abyss, D-Ray.
What a team. Goldie began blaming Abyss again, and they did the exact same angle they did on Impact, where Abyss was about to snap, grabbed Shelley by the throat, but then Goldie talked him down once more.
Woo. Even Goldie isn't safe from doing the same angle twice.
No, it was literally beat for beat the exact same. It's like he was about to snap on Goldie, Shelley stepped between them, grabbed Shelley for a chokeslam. Goldie was like, no, 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 no.
It's the territories, man. We got to run the loop with it. We got to do it in Florida, then we got to do it in Nashville.
Watts interrupted an interview later, being like, Goldie was so busy collecting contracts, she didn't realize my contract had expired. So he was a free agent, which means he could do whatever he wants. He's no longer under Goldie's control. She needs to get one of these many people whose contract she owns to run talent relations and keep track of contract expiry dates.
I would have loved to have seen some segments where Eric Watts and Goldylocks were negotiating an extension.
There was a number of people suggested for the spot that weren't Eric Watts. So Watts doing the fake La Parka gimmick was a funny story. This is from the Wrestling Observer. He was the third or fourth choice for Desire's surprise role.
Once again, Jeff Jarrett proving to be a fool.
The original idea was Jimmy Snuka. But when Snuka was contacted, he told him he'd recently undergone abdominal surgery and would like to work with him at some point, but couldn't right now. We will actually see Jimmy Snuka shortly. Another choice was Abdullah the Butcher.
That would have been so fucking cool.
Imagine Abyss and Abdullah the Butcher interacting.
That's the dream.
And the third was D'Lo Brown, but he was in Japan.
Okay. Well, it would have been stupid to have D'Lo come back. So.
Especially in the Goldylocks Eric Watts orbit. It's just like, oh no. Poor D'Lo can't escape the mid-card.
If I was D'Lo, I would have been like, nah, man, I'm good.
So Abyss faced Siaki in the last Impact of the month. Shelley tried to interfere, but Abyss decked him by accident, but then Abyss still won with a Black Hole Slam after Siaki was distracted standing on Goldylocks' fingers, which was quite rude. So, oh yeah, Watts did cut. There was a promo Watts actually cut when he said I was free. He wants him and Siaki against Shelley and Abyss on the first show next month with Shark Boy and D-Ray's contracts on the line.
He wants to free all of the hostages. Which I would respond that they all have, they're all working still. They're all being paid. I don't know what the problem is.
And honestly, I think Goldylocks is a better boss than Jeff Jarrett.
I mean, they don't have to take bumps. They're still getting like their full paycheck. They're not getting their dates cut in half.
Who would you rather be your boss, Goldylocks or Vince Russo?
Oh, that's a tough one. Scott Hudson.
Oh, good call. I would like Scott to be my boss. He seems like a nice guy.
Scott is your boss.
Hudson Liam.
Oh, sorry.